salutations, my dearest friends. My name is Samantha, and today we're going to be doing the Mafia romance readathon. Hi, hello, welcome back to my channel, and welcome to a reading vlog. Lovely ladies on BookTube are hosting a Mafia romance readathon, and I thought I would kind of jump right in. Love all of the hosts so much. I will leave all of their links down below. The hosts are Jessica from Peace Love Books, Jenn from the book Refuge, Jessen from Jessen Reads Romance, Tori from It's a Novel Life, and Tiffany. I believe her Instagram is Neverland Pixie. That's her Instagram. I just wanted to make sure I got all of their links right. So I will leave them all down below. They have some amazing content, and they're hosting this fun weekend readathon. It actually started yesterday, but babes, let me tell you, yesterday I was in a mood. Have you guys ever just like woken up and you're like, not today, not today. So I wasn't filming or reading yesterday. This one ends tomorrow, so I am starting this pretty late. It's actually 10 o'clock right now, so I don't know how much reading will get done, but maybe I'll just like extend the readathon and just read some Mafia romances. Cool? Cool. I will be totally honest with you, I don't love Mafia romance. I mean, I don't really have anything against it, but like it just doesn't appeal to me. Thinking about it, cannot think of a single Mafia romance I've ever read, other than maybe like a Jessica Kane novella. Yeah, I don't really think I've read many Mafia romances, so what kind of reader am I? I feel like I might have read like one or two in my Wattpad days. Did you guys read Wattpad? Let me know if you read Wattpad. Just think of those wild Wattpad stories that I probably shouldn't have been reading, and I'm sure I read a Mafia romance in there. I can't really think of one, to be completely honest. I do remember, let me tell you a little story. I do remember Wattpad was really big in my school, and if you don't know what that is, it's basically like a website. I think it still exists. It's a website where anyone can just like write a story and post it on this website, and it was usually like published per chapter. I mean, the stories were pretty campy. A lot of them were like One Direction fan fiction. But there was this one story, it was not a Mafia romance, it was a student-teacher romance, and I just remember this being like Twilight in our school. Like, it was everything everyone was talking about. One of the girls in my class actually went home and printed like 600 pages of this book and like put them together in a binder, and like we would pass this binder around so everyone could read all of the chapters. It was wild, and like shout out to my friend for spending all of that ink printing this Wattpad story. Anyways, totally off topic. I don't even know where I'm going with that story. Let's talk about the Mafia romances I'm gonna read. Since I am starting this very late, we're gonna read a novella. So one that I really want to read, it is available on Kindle Unlimited. Sorry that I have my phone. I'm just reading the synopsis on Goodreads, and it's by Katrina Jackson. Beautiful and Dirty, and it's the first in the Family series. So I believe this is an age gap romance. The synopsis says, it says, here's my advice for how to survive a vacation to Italy with a college boyfriend you just now realize is terrible. Trash. 1, ditch him in Rome. 2, take the train to Naples for pizza. And 3, let the attractive older man you've just met buy you a drink. Get it, girl. Love it. And this is a Mafia romance, right? Watch this not be a Mafia romance. Jessica read it. She gave it 5 stars, and it is listed under as a Mafia romance. So we're reading it. I trust Jessica. I trust her opinion. Literally starting this readathon on the second day at 10 o'clock. I have a very ambitious TBR, but I really want to read The Sweetest Oblivion by Daniel Laurie. This is a long book, so I don't know if we're gonna have time to read it. Oh, it has a 4.24 rating on Goodreads. A lot of people love this book. I know Lacey loved this book. I know that Jessica liked this book. I really don't know anything about it other than they liked it, and it's a Mafia romance. We're just gonna read Lacey's review because I'm too lazy to read the whole synopsis. She says, this is a forbidden romance. He's a Mafia Don from a rival family and her sister's arranged fiance. Scandalous. That's very scandalous, and I'm here for it. If Miss Jessica Kane, the queen herself, has a Mafia romance that I haven't read. I'm pretty sure she has. Okay, here we go. The Mobster's Masseuse. I woke up this morning. I never expected my first massage client of the day to be notorious Boston mob boss Walker McManus. All right. Nor did I expect the dangerously attractive criminal to offer $50,000 to give me the massage instead. Okay. We're gonna read this book. All right, so that is another one that I really want to read. So we have a very ambitious TBR. I literally only have a day of this readathon and I just talked about 4 books. So I'm gonna go take a bubble bath and read some of these books, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. This is going to be a more of a chatty, chill reading vlog. I don't know how much reading we're actually gonna get done, but come along this journey with me and let's go. Salutations. This is my little sister.
Hello.
Hello, Sophia.
Hello.
She's been on my channel before. She wanted to play a who knows who better game, yes. And I mean, obviously I'm gonna win, so
excuse me, I'm gonna win.
We have 5 questions each, and we're going to write our answers on the board at the same time, and we'll be keeping track. So,
okay.
I will give you an easy one to start with, Sophia.
Okay.
What is my favorite genre in books? So what is my favorite type of book?
Easy. I might not know how to spell it because
it's okay if you spell things wrong.
It spell it correctly, but
it's okay. So we're gonna flip it on 3 and say the answer. 1, 2, 3. Romance.
Yes, I know you love romance. You have romance books.
I didn't think about questions beforehand, so a lot of this is gonna us be thinking of questions.
Okay. What do I love? This is an easy one. What do I love? What is my go-to thing in the summer?
Oh yeah, that's easy. 2, 3. Swimming! My question.
Oh no.
Oh, this is a hard one.
Okay, I cannot.
And I won't blame you if you get it wrong, because this is a really hard one. What is my favorite dessert? If I could have one dessert, what is it? I think I might
put 2? Because I know 2 that are really good.
Okay, I'll put
I can't see.
I'll put my top 2, and if you get both, I'm impressed.
3, 2, 1. Cheesecake and Pazuki.
What? I'm so surprised you got that right.
Well, I knew it was cheesecake for sure. You love chocolate cheesecake.
It's a very hard question because I have an incredibly, I have a big sweet tooth. Like, yes. I love candy. I love
like
sweet,
sour.
So that was a hard question.
And you like cake.
I love cake.
I was gonna say
cookies
cake
and cupcakes.
Yeah, I was gonna say
ice cream. All of it.
A second question is, what books do I like?
You don't like books. That's a trick question.
Okay, there's 2 answers, and I wrote both of them down, so if you get one of them, you still get a point.
Okay, so the thing is I love reading, and I have this whole booktube channel, but this little girl does not read.
I hate it.
You literally cannot pay her to read, and trust me, I've tried. I will be like, Sophia, I'll give you $20 if you finish this book.
Nah.
It's not her thing. If you give her, some colors and paints, she can create a really beautiful picture. She's very artistic.
Yes, love art.
Yeah, she loves art. That's more of her thing. So, this is a trick question because she doesn't read. But if I had to pick one type of book,
I guess
it is she does not read, but she likes comics and graphic novels.
Okay, so
Did you put horse books?
No.
Okay.
So I put none because I hate reading.
That's a point. That's a point.
But I said I like the Descendants comics because I have those, but technically
that's comics, graphic novels.
Yeah,
oh. Okay. I got a point. You like the comics and graphic novels because they have interesting designs, you like the artwork?
Yeah, I like the artwork, and it's easier to read because there's not long paragraphs.
True, very true. It is difficult. What is my biggest fear?
Oh, you have a lot. Other than the cause of me dying or you dying?
That's so morbid. It's not morbid. So think of
no dying?
No dying. Think of a fear that really
gets your head.
Yeah, okay.
But you have a lot. Do I have to do one? But
yes, just one.
Okay, I know one.
Apparently I'm a very anxious person that has a lot of fears.
Spiders and me getting hurt or something. Oh, windmills! How did I forget windmills? Oh my god!
I said it wasn't anything morbid, so you getting hurt wasn't on my list because obviously that would have been number 1.
Well,
but
spiders.
I put ghosts and windmills. I think I'm more afraid of ghosts and windmills.
Than windmills?
No, I think I'm more afraid of ghosts and windmills than I am of spiders. So I don't like spiders. That is true.
Yeah, I hate spiders.
Like, but I have this irrational fear
of windmills. Every time, like one time we were on a road trip, and I'm like, oh my God, spiders, look at the window, and there was windmills.
I started crying. I don't know why. Ever since I was a little kid, I used to have these nightmares. I don't know if you guys are familiar with like Final Destination. I used to have these. It was a movie of like crazy people dying or whatever.
Of windmills? Oh my God.
No. It's just an example.
Tragic.
Anyways, I used to have this windmill dream that I would die of a windmill. Like there would be an earthquake and it would like roll on top of me, or it would like just wild things. Okay, let's not talk about it anymore.
It's my favorite thing to do in my free time.
Oh, geez.
Okay, I have three. I'm gonna write three of them down. But if you get one right, you get a point.
That is so difficult, and I'm not gonna do like something cheesy, like be with my sister. Are you? No. Okay.
Cheating, so.
I'm not cheating. I already wrote down my answers. I'm not even looking. Look. I'm kidding. I already wrote down my answers.
Oh my God. FaceTiming my friend.
Okay, I put that one. FaceTime friends.
Watching my phone, because I watch my phone literally all the time.
I put Roblox.
Addicted. And playing Roblox. So
okay. I put Roblox,
art. I do like art.
I could be a magical creature. What would I be? So examples.
A bookworm.
No. Examples like unicorn, werewolf,
mermaid, vampire, and werewolf.
Okay, you picked 3. I picked vampire. But you know what's funny is I was going to change my answer to mermaid.
I could play any instrument in the world. What would I play? I've told you this before.
Have you?
Yes. Piano and violin.
Piano and violin. I got it right. Fine. I hope you guys enjoyed this little
yeet.
We're tired, but
I am not.
Something.
I stay up.
Okay, well, I'm tired. We're just going to add this little portion to the video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I need to take a bubble bath and read. Greetings and salutations. I'm sitting on the floor because I don't feel like setting up my whole setup. This readathon, I had really good intentions. Like, I really had so many books I wanted to read, and I really only ended up reading 2 novellas. And that's okay. Like, I enjoyed reading them, and I'm not going to beat myself up over how many books I'm reading. I feel like it's so odd because before I started my channel, before I started BookTube, or even thought about, like, reviewing books, I never counted how many books I was reading. I never cared if it took me 1 month, 2 months, a year to finish one book. If I would have read 2 novellas at that time, I would have been so stoked. But now I, like, really think about the numbers. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, to me, I'm like, if I'm not reading like 5 books a week, then clearly I'm doing something wrong, which, like, that doesn't even make sense. So I think I need to stop thinking so much on the numbers and like how many videos I'm posting, and just get back into enjoying and loving reading, which is what this readathon really did for me. Like, it just made me realize, like, it doesn't matter if I read 1 book, 1 novella, 5 books, 5 novellas, as long as like I'm having fun and enjoying reading. That's all that matters. You guys know this. I'm coming to like this realization now that I'm so hard on myself in every single aspect of life. Like, I'm in a competition against myself, whether it's work or reading or just general life things. Like, for me, I'm like, oh, I read 100 books last year. I need to read 200 books this year. Like, I'm just in this weird competition with myself for no reason. And I put stress on myself for no reason. So, where was I going with this? I have no idea. But if you guys are like beating yourself up about like how many books you read, don't. Whether you read 100 books or you read 1 book, you're still a reader, and it's fine. The world is not going to implode, and those books will still be there for you when you have the time to read them. About the books that I read and get over this chaotic reading vlog. So I read the Katrina Jackson book. I don't know how I feel about this book because it has a trope that I really don't like. I don't think it's a spoiler, but in this book it has a trope where both of our characters are in a relationship, so it definitely has like that cheating trope, and I just don't like reading about it. It's not romantic to me. It kind of bothers me. I tend to avoid those types of books, but because it was Katrina Jackson, I gave it a shot. Do I think her writing is amazing? Absolutely. Katrina Jackson writes some of my favorite books, some of my favorite novellas. I think she's really, really good at creating chemistry for characters and giving you like a full-length story in a small novella. So she did great on all of that, and because of that I want to rate it highly, but I just really didn't love the cheating aspect. I think that our heroine and her boyfriend were together for like 7 years. They were college sweethearts or something like that, and it just seemed like they were falling out of love. It didn't really seem like he was evil. It just really seemed like they were falling out of love, so I would have liked if she ended the relationship before she cheated. I don't know. It does bother me, but okay, let's take the cheating aspect out of the picture. Our heroine is on a trip to Italy with her boyfriend. Okay, I'm just gonna stop talking about that. On this trip to Italy, and she really wants to like find pizza and drink wine and just like have the whole experience. So she goes into this restaurant where she heard really good reviews on their food, and she stumbles upon this older guy that she's super attracted to, and he offers to buy her a drink and offers to pay for her food, and they have like this instant chemistry and very heated interaction. Love the concept of two strangers in a bar just like connecting in that way. Like, that's one of my favorite tropes. Our hero is like this head mafia don. Is that the proper terminology? I don't know, but he's the head of some stuff, some scary stuff, some important stuff. To have the cheating aspect, I would have really loved it because I really liked the chemistry between the characters, and I think Katrina wrote like the tension and the longing very well. Another thing is this book kind of ended in a cliffhanger, which is kind of odd because most of the time with novellas you want like a satisfying ending and you want to feel like you don't need additional books or stories to like get our characters happily ever after, but with this it kind of leaves you on a cliffhanger. So I'm curious to see where she goes with this series. I'm gonna give it a 3 stars only because I'm not the type of person who really enjoys the cheating aspect regardless of the situation. That's a personal thing. It's a personal thing that might not bother some people, and I should have known that going in, so I really shouldn't dock any points because Katrina Jackson's a phenomenal author. But this novella just fell middle of the road for me, especially because I've read some of her other books and they were like 5 stars, all-time favorites. The book that I read was Monsters Masseuse by Jessen. And I think this is going to be like another 3-star, 4-star read. I always really struggle to read Jessen. I was just talking to Spencer from Intentionally Bookish about Jessen, and I had said I either love Jessen books, 5 stars, like the best thing I've ever read, or I hate them and I give them 1 stars and I detest them and can't stand them. Like, there's no in between for me because Jessen's books are so wild and campy. Whatever trope she's doing, she really goes for it, and I either love it or hate it. This one is more on the love side. Heroine is a masseuse and our hero is part of like the Boston Mafia, and for his birthday one of his friends ends up getting him an appointment for this masseuse, and he is like instantly attracted to our heroine and actually wants to like pay her to let him massage her. It's very steamy. It's a Jessen. What can we expect? Obviously, he has like this very protective instinct of her and instantly wants her to be a part of his life. Our heroine was very feisty, very independent, even though our hero was like this alpha male that just kind of wanted to steamroll over her. She did not let him, and I like that, and I like their chemistry. So this one was a solid one. It was really good. Those were the 2 books I read for this mobster mafia readathon. I know I didn't really read that much, but I enjoyed watching what other people were reading. I enjoyed seeing everybody's stories and watching the girls' live show. I'm a huge fan of readathons. I think they're like some of my favorite things of the book community. So this one was really fun to see other people participate, and yeah, this was a very chaotic reading vlog. I still hope you guys enjoyed it. I really have nothing else to say. I hope you guys are all staying happy and healthy. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to spend time with me. It means the absolute world to me, and I'll see you next time. Bye!